Kindly assist the Honorable Minority Leader to move a procedural motion.
Honorable Speaker, that pursuant to the provision of Standing Order 31.4, this Assembly resolves to alter its calendar adopted on Wednesday, 12 February 2025, and adjourn today, Wednesday, 23rd April 2025, and resume its regular sittings on Tuesday, 29th April 2025 at 2:30 p.m. Honorable Speaker, we are in a state of mourning, and Honorable Speaker, this Assembly has lost one of its most vibrant members, Honorable Joel Munuve, and it is in this regard that we want to ask leave from our calendar so that we can get time to mourn, reflect, and assist in mourning and in the preparation to honor our dead member. Honorable Speaker, there is an outpouring of grief and shock in the city. There is an outpouring of grief and shock in this county assembly. Honorable Speaker, anybody who would have guessed, would not have guessed that we would not be having Joel Munuve today. Honorable Speaker, Joel Munuve is a father, is a brother, is a member and a vibrant member of this community. Honorable Speaker, the people of Kariobangi are mourning. The people of Nairobi are mourning. The people of this county are mourning. Honorable Speaker, I would like to invite the Leader of Majority to second my motion.
Leader of Majority.
Honorable Speaker, allow me to stand on a secondment on this particular important motion today on 25th of April 2025. Honorable Speaker, the Bible records a man born of a woman. His life is full of expectation and full of trouble. And the Bible is very categorical that a man born of a woman, his life is kept at 70 years. Honorable Speaker, no one on earth ever would want to die, or his best friend or colleague or family to leave us early, as the Honorable Joel Munuve has left us. The Bible further consoles us in Romans 8:28 that all things work together for the good of them who are called by God and for his purpose. Honorable Speaker, I flip my eyes on the other corner. Every now and then, the first face I could see, gigantically seated, was one Joel Munuve. But today that seat is empty, as you can see it. It's a void. I know one day a member will sit there representing Kariobangi North. But maybe the size and the gigantic march of that member will not fit how Munuve could sit. As an assembly, we've lost a friend, a brother, irrespective of at times our ideological differences. It does not mean we could not agree principally as brothers and sisters. Honorable Speaker, this life, the Bible records there's time for everything. A time to be born, a time to die, a time to eat, a time not to be able to eat, a time you are still a child, and a time you have to be a grown-up. Honorable Speaker, our hearts go to the family of one Joel Munuve, that indeed, for the last 2 years plus we've served with him, he was charismatic enough, and he was steadfast, and he was tough. Because I remember Munuve, you could not do anything, he will follow you with a message and question that thing you've done, is it right or is it wrong? Honorable Speaker, we feel for the entire House led by you, the staff of our county assembly have lost a leader, and we hope at a time like this we must accept the will of God. Things have been spoken in the social media. We had a very fruitful Kamkuji this morning, and I'm delighted to say we are mourning our brother with respect and decorum he deserves. I want to say thank you so much, the honorable members of this House, for the resolution you've made. A little lineup of activities the Speaker sanctioned to follow up towards the internment of our brother Joel Munuve. As you are aware, the family, as communicated by the Speaker this morning, there will be a proper post-mortem tomorrow to be done at 9 a.m. at the Lee Funeral Home. That will inform the House and all of us what killed our brother. I want to put at that point and say, as an assembly, irrespective Munuve was an independent candidate. He served with our colleagues in different committees and he delivered as we do that, we allow us to alter that calendar properly to enable us deliver what a House deserves of us. Honorable Speaker, I beg to second.
Honorable members, on the procedural motion, I now propose the question that pursuant to the provision of Standing Order 31-4, this Assembly resolves to alter its calendar adopted on Wednesday, 12th February 2025, and adjourn today, Wednesday, 23rd April 2025, and resume its regular sittings on Tuesday, 29th April 2025 at 2:30 p.m. Honorable members. Honorable members, my screen is clear. Oh, I have Honorable Dhuo.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. I rise to support the motion of adjournment, Honorable Speaker.
Support. Send my sincere condolence from my family, my families, people of Isili South and Nairobi at large to the family of Munuve, who was a colleague. We didn't know one day I'll sit in this assembly to eulogize one of my fellow colleagues, but it's the will of God, we can't question that. On the issue of the death of Munuve, it's a wake-up call to members.
Kindly be guided. Honorable members, my screen is clear, an indication we don't have any other members to contribute towards this motion. I call upon the mover of the motion to reply. Honorable Minority Leader.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. Without much ado, I beg to reply so that we move to the next motion, number 9.
Honorable members, I now put the question that pursuant to the provisions of Standing Order 31-4, this Assembly resolves to alter its calendar adopted on Wednesday, 12, February 2025, and adjourn today, Wednesday, 23rd April 2025, and resume its regular sittings on Tuesday, 29th April 2025 at 2:30 p.m. Honourable members, may as many of the similar opinions say ayes. May as many of the contrary opinions say nays. The ayes have it. Clerk.
Order number 9, motion.
Honourable members, before we proceed, I have the pleasure and privilege to announce to the Assembly the presence of members of the staff sitting at the public gallery. I expect them to be upstanding to acknowledge that. Those are members of the County Assembly. And at the same time, honourable members, I've got members at the Speaker's gallery. These members at the Speaker's gallery, honourable members, are special guests for this occasion, given the background that we have a brother to our departed member by the name John Katua, who is a brother. I happened to have met him yesterday at the hospital. My brother received our utmost words of condolences and feel utmost welcome within the precincts of the Assembly. We also have Sylvester Owiti, who is also a brother. We have Joel Katua, who is an uncle. We have Nelson Amendi, who is the PA ambassador, PA to Munuve. He also holds the title of ambassador. Thank you. We have Jeremiah Musili, who is a cousin. We have Dennis Njogu, who is brother-in-law. We have Michael Njogu, brother-in-law. We have Odongo Achieng, who is the PA and ward manager. We have Mary Wafula, who is a friend. We have Peter Washira, a friend. And we have Ben Odhiambo as a friend. Thank you for finding time to come. Okay, the leader of majority. Majority leader, please. I've been notified of other family members who have just come in. We have Christine Makima, the sister to our brother Munuve. We have Nelias Waidera, a friend. We have Margaret Oti, a friend. We have Rachel Michelle, sister. We have Noel Wafula, sister. We have Margaret Wafula, sister. Thank you. Honourable members, you may proceed and take your positions. Honourable Majority Leader, please can you proceed with motion number 9?
Speaker, in respect, I will seek your indulgence, Honourable Speaker, in respect to our late brother, that before I move this motion of adjournment and tribute respect to our fallen brother, if you allow me, Honorable Speaker, is due to grant that we have a minute of silence together with the family, so that it's a tribute to our brother. Honorable Speaker.
Honourable members, the request is granted. For that reason, let's be upstanding and observe 1 minute silence. Thank you.
Thank you, Speaker, members of the County Assembly, the family of our fallen brother, Joel Munuve, members of the County Assembly staff, led by our able clerk and deputy clerks present, our members of the Fourth Estate who have served with us, with Joel Munuve. Honorable Speaker, allow me to move the motion. Honorable Speaker, I beg to move the following motion. That aware, the Honorable Speaker, the Assembly sitting held on Tuesday, 22nd April 2025, conveyed the unfortunate news of the demise of the Hon Joel Munuve, MCA, member of County Assembly for Kariobangi North Ward, who collapsed and passed away in the morning of Tuesday, 22nd April 2025. Now, therefore, pursuant to the provision of Standing Order number 34, this Assembly resolved to adjourn today's sitting, 23rd April 2025 sitting, to enable members of the County Assembly to pay tribute and eulogize with the family, friends, residents of Kariobangi North and Nairobi County as a whole. Honorable Speaker, as I move this unprecedented motion of adjournment, allow me to say a few words. Number one, the life we live today is before the hands of God, as well placed before by the Holy Book, the Bible, that there is time for everything in life. But what we could not know, Honorable Speaker, that this afternoon we could be eulogizing a friend and a colleague and a brother to many, as we've just mentioned, friends, relatives and brothers, that seat at the far corner will be empty today. Honorable Speaker, and all members of the County Assembly, all present between this gallery, I've always said this red carpet has received news that are pleasant to your eyes and ears, and also to receive news that are not good to our ears and our eyes. And one of the worst news is this one. That in the morning, Robert Alai called myself. After 5 minutes, our brother Joel Munuve was no more. To the family of Joel Munuve, life is a journey. At 46 years only, we didn't expect this, all of us. But the wise man by the name God, who we don't know how he looks, but we know his presence, has a reason for everything. God designs the day and the night, and every human being in life has his time for the day and a time for the night. And the wisdom of God in his own wisdom, one of the things that God concealed to all humanity, at what time, if Munuve could have known that that morning, as he called the driver to pick him, that he'll be no more, maybe he could have not left the house. That's a secret God has given to us. Personally, Munuve is one of the members of the county assembly, was not within my party because he was an independent member of county assembly, whose purview is basically organized by the speaker. But I remember vividly well when we elected the speaker of Nairobi, one Ken Ngondi, seated before you. Munuve chose the sides and said, I belong to the side of a revolution. And indeed, Munuve was a revolutionarist. Since Munuve was sworn in this house, he has never relented on this revolution movement until his demise. Munuve promised myself, who was the chief campaigner for the speaker, and my whip, that I'll deliver my vote to Ken, despite having been called as independent candidate to do otherwise. For that, the family of Munuve will respect him for having a stand, especially standing by us, the Azimio coalition, irrespective he was an independent member of the county assembly. To my colleagues, I know we've lost a friend, especially those who worked with him on a daily basis, the likes of Robert Alai, Nicholas Okwacho, Nasra Nandra, and the rest. He was a good friend to us and to all of us. We may pretend that we know what the family feels, but indeed we don't know. It's only God will help you a hand to mourn and to accept the reality that Joel is no more. And I hope all of us, it should be written to us, all of us, as the Kiswahili word says, sisi sote ni maiti tarajiwa. Today you are up, the next minute you're not there. And there is no formula of death. Death is death. If it's your time, it's your time. As the Bible says, prepare and count your days, because you don't know what time it knocks on you. The Bible says, prepare and count your days properly. Honorable Speaker, allow me without much more ado to welcome my counterpart, the leader of minority, to give his remarks and second the motion.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, I want to be able to be elected 3 times. And I remember we had a very lengthy discussion with him, and I actually gave him a secret of making the streets of Kariobangi North brighter. And I can tell you, Honorable Speaker, that I had an ongoing project of making Waithaka brighter, but I had...
Because this house is not part of that. I hope I'm very clear. Let's not the house own something they are not privy and they really don't understand. Honourable members, is that so? Yes. 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 So kindly let's proceed. Agriculture, you are ready? Okay.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. My name is Honorable Emi Hatemeshi Salambo, Vice Chair for Agriculture, Fish and Deputy Chair, yes. Honorable Speaker, as earlier informed through...
I would want you to go directly to the challenges,
yes,
and way forward, please. Okay. We already know the composition,
okay,
and the mandate of the committee.
That's true, Chair.
Yes, yes.
Stand guided.
Thank you.
I just wanted to remind the House that we only have one statement pending at the moment that was requested by our Vice Deputy Speaker, Honorable Katos, that's ongoing with the committee is on it as we speak. The committee is on it as we speak. Honorable Speaker, I'll go straight to sector achievements.
So members, we are on Agriculture Committee. You can take notes.
Yeah, Honorable Speaker and honorable members, as you know very well that agriculture is both giving service and it also generates some income to the county. As much as we are not doing so well through income generation, but we are doing so much as per service delivery. We carried out extension services, but our projection was showing a little bit higher, but we managed to do the minimum. That was 2,977 agriculture value chain action farmers out of annual target, which was 10,500. Then number 2, we collected revenue amounting to 4.867 out of our projection, which was 25 million. We've done a little bit well, but not so well. Honorable Speaker, we participated in the Nairobi show under the Value Chain Development Project, NAFCDP, that saw the show casting crops, livestock, fisheries, technologies, and innovations. Honorable Speaker, through the show, we reached out to about 430 clients with information on better agriculture, technology, and innovation. Honorable Chair, who is our Speaker, the sector conducted animal and meat inspection in 26 apertures to censor food safety, and before that is done before the slaughterhouse. The sector conducted 100% animal product inspection at city and farmer markets that inspected 20,405 products, both from meat, and 28,667 products at city market. Issuance of livestock movement document was 100%. Servicing of 2 army worms traps done on first quarter. That one was at Kasarani, one, and Langata, the second one. Completed monitoring and evaluation plan for the Nairobi City County Food System Strategy 2022-2027. We mobilized 600 farmers to community institution through participation in directed community development, that's PICD, exercise and formation of common interest groups, that's CIGs, vulnerable marginalized groups, and committee-driven development committees. And then, Honorable Speaker, the sector also have some challenges that we went through and also some ways of rectifying. We have limited or lack of access to allocated funds, which the sector is also addressing through concerned officers to fast track the release of funds or on time. Low staffing level due to natural attribution, county assembly to lobby for the budget allocation and staff recruitment, which I know, because most of even our staffs are in the committee, we are on it, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, lack of career progress leading to low staff moral, hence low performance, but the sector is looking on it and very soon will come out with a good report. Honorable Chair, there are a lot of other ones, but since most of them are a little bit minor, the committee is settling on ways to market and see that the sector will do well in the coming near future. Honorable Speaker, having seen the challenges of the committee, like in the assembly we would lack few things like printing papers and toners, but the committee is looking on it under our able leadership. Honorable Speaker, the action plans that we have within the committee, we are going to do a formal engagement framework and then establish between the county government and national agricultural value chain development project to improve and coordinate, so that we can ensure and mandate the assembly in informative all information and plans that are going to projects and intervention so that the value and the market and the agricultural sector will be improved. As a devolved county, Honorable Speaker, you know that agriculture is the key factor in the city, and as a committee, we are looking to we are looking forward to improved sector with a lot of staff that are qualified. Thank you, Honorable Speaker.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I should also talk a little bit about the committee. The committee, Mr. Speaker, had no substantial chief officer for close to 1.5 years. But Mr. Speaker, since we got the substantial chief officer, the committee has been doing very well. And the chief officer has been of great help to our committee. She has been working very closely to us, Mr. Speaker. But that cannot be said the same to the CEC, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, we have challenges like the sectoral department, Mr. Speaker, has unemployed officers of numbering to 79, whereas we are supposed to have 312. So you see, Mr. Speaker, you have a deficit of the of officers like probably 200 and something, Mr. Speaker. And if we look to the challenges, Mr. Speaker, we also have our own challenges in this House, Mr. Speaker. And I will request honorable members of this House, Mr. Speaker, to also be requesting us with statements so that we can have, we can be engaged in doing our job, Mr. Speaker. If you look at this committee, Mr. Speaker, we have got only one statement, and I thank Honorable Kados because he was the first person, he was the first honorable member to put a statement on us this for a period of 2.5 years. So, Mr. Speaker, I would request members to engage us more so that we can raise the zeal of working, Mr. Speaker. With that, Mr. Speaker, I thank all. And before I would like to say, Mr. Speaker, the committee has had no problems with quorum, so I thank members because they have been very cooperating. And so, Mr. Speaker, I will have very special kind words to our Vice Chair because she has been helping us. She has been stepping in whenever I am absent because of my condition, Mr. Speaker. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you.
I want some clarification.
You are in order.
Honorable Speaker, I heard the chair talk about on animal. No, this one is.
Use the adjacent one.
Honorable Speaker.
Members on the subject matter under motion number 9 on adjournment, subject being to condone and give tribute in honor of Honorable Munuve, member for Kariobangi North. Honorable members, I now propose the question that the Assembly do agree with the adjournment. Honorable members. Honorable Davidson DNG Ngumweni.
Thank you so much, Honorable Speaker. I'd like to take this opportunity to join my colleagues in this third assembly as we give tribute to the late Honorable Munuve, who was a true soldier who fought for what is right and who stood and desired.
Honorable Davidson DNG Ngumweni.
Thank you so much, Honorable Speaker. I'd like to take this opportunity to join my colleagues in this third assembly as we give tribute to the late Honorable Joel Munuve, who was a true soldier who fought for what is right and who stood and desired the Nairobi that we seek to see. Honorable Speaker, it's a dark day, dark time in this third assembly. We are taking in the shocking news of this sudden demise of our fellow colleague. And I must state that the late Honorable Munuve stood firm and fearless in the clamor for better leadership in this city. Honorable Munuve tirelessly agitated for the Nairobi that we want to see. And the Nairobi we want to see is a Nairobi that is well governed. The Nairobi that we want to see as we do our duty of oversight is a Nairobi that is devoid of the pilferage of public resources, a Nairobi that is devoid of the pilferage of public resources and corruption, and devoid of mismanagement and ineffective governance. His plight for the timely distribution of bursaries is on record. His plight for the timely payment of the ward development program contractors and the completion of stalled capital projects in this city and in all our 85 wards will not go unmentioned. Honorable Speaker, Honorable Munuve stood steadfast against the ineffective operation of various sectors in this government. He called them out, and he also called for the transparent breakdown of our own source revenue collection, and that's something we must discuss. He also called for the appropriation and the utilization of the same in the manner that this assembly has passed. To date, we still wonder how some of the monies that we collect and some of the monies that are disbursed by the exchequer on a monthly basis from the National Treasury are used. And that is our role of oversight. Honorable Munuve believed that if these funds can be well accounted for, and if they can be utilized in the manner that we appropriated and intended, then this city can truly work. That this city can be able to be developed from an infrastructure perspective, and that Nairobians can get the service delivery that they deserve. Honorable Munuve was not a pushover. He was not easily intimidated. He was brave, he was strong, he was courageous. He was not a coward. He was not one of those who could be easily compromised, who could be called to the table in order to stop fighting for what he believed in. The values and ideals that our late colleague passionately held on to can be achieved and attained, not in the next election, but in this third assembly with 2 years to go. May his death not be in vain. May we not give up the fight. May those of us who are left behind carry on the work that he began. And if nothing else, at the very least, I pray for 4 things, fellow colleagues, that we strive to see how we can deliver. 1 is the timely distribution of bursaries for the vulnerable children of this great city. Honorable members, you've seen me push for this thing many times. I've been at loggerheads with the county executive many times. And it is my belief that we need to do our part to support those who cannot support themselves. The money is there, we are collecting it, we're getting exchequer disbursements on a monthly basis. Where is this money going? And why isn't bursaries a priority just the same way that other sectors are prioritized, like the lawyers and environment? Why can't we prioritize the vulnerable children of this city? Honorable Speaker, number 2 is a functional ward development program. One that is functional means that there must be equitable distribution of the resources across all 85 wards in this city, where payment is not skewed because of friendship or because of kujuana and who has the best smile and who sings the best song. Every ward in this city deserves for contractors to be paid and paid on time, whether we support or we don't support the county executive. Let each ward get a contractor being paid and let no pending bill be left in our tenure. Number 3, Honorable Speaker, is the completion of all stalled projects, capital projects for that matter, in this city. We've inherited capital projects that have stalled from the time His Excellency Kidero was the governor of Nairobi. We have done nothing. We pass budgets, contractors come to site, they do the work, they are not paid after they raise certificates, they abandon sites, and we go round and round, retender after retender, achieving zero. A good example is Woodley Stadium in my ward, and another good example is Joseph Kangede's social hall in my ward. It hurts and it pains. The last thing I will ask this House to consider, Honorable Speaker, is the transparent and accountable financial systems in this county. I reiterate, transparent and accountable. We must have visibility. If we are collecting revenue, where is it going? How is it being utilized? If we're getting an exchequer, like we just got one for the previous month, 1.715 billion, how has it been used? Why are payments being delayed? Why can't staff be paid on time? We have very many questions. And these are some of the things that our late honorable colleague fought against, spoke against, and now is gone. And if we can achieve the above, Honorable Speaker, we'll have fully honored this colleague, because we cannot just pass condolences and cry crocodile tears if we cannot honor our colleague by ensuring that the ideals and values that he stood for can be achieved. His death cannot be in vain. He has fought a good fight. Let it not be in vain. And to the family, to the friends and to the colleagues in this assembly, I say poleni sana. Sincere condolences for this great loss. And to a fallen soldier, I say a luta continua. The struggle continues.
Honorable Perpetua. The whip, have not opened the floor yet. Please just hold on. Actually, honorable members, if you may notice, this is a special motion. So the member who has just spoken is is seconding the motion. We get another member to second the motion. Honorable Perpetua, please proceed. Please, 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 please. Honorable Perpetua.
I can second again, Mr. Speaker. But the Speaker said, I'm contributing and seconding at the same time.
Put the question.
But, Honorable Perpetua, please. Members, maybe you are not getting or understanding the procedure. The member is to second the motion after the first seconder and seconder. Yes. Kindly proceed, Honorable Perpetua. Yes.
We are all seconding the motion. So, Thank you, Honorable Speaker, for giving me this opportunity to second this motion of adjournment based on our departed colleague. Indeed, it's a somber day. It's sad and it's shocking to lose such a young soul at the age of 46. I don't want to imagine what the family is going through. May the Lord give them enormous strength and peace at this trying moment. 3 years ago, Honorable Munuve walked into this house, and I think we were all being sworn in through our political parties, some UDA, Kenya Kwanza, we in Azimio and ODM. This gentleman walked in as an independent candidate. That was amazing. I found it amazing. And in the floor of the house, after the swearing in, you could see the independent candidate had an independent mind. He was a man who would stand in the floor of the house without coercion, without being coerced, and he would speak his mind. When some of us, or maybe majority of us here, are under an umbrella of a political party, Munuve at all times would come into this house as an independent candidate with an independent mind. That one was amazing. And so I mourn him as a colleague, though it's short, but we give God all the grace because we would want to question his deeds and his creation. Tomorrow's we'll have no Munuve, but we cherish our yesterdays with him. May he rest in peace. Thank you.
Honorable members, we are in motion number 9, motion of adjournment to give an opportunity for the Assembly to attribute and give their condolences to the departed member. And I believe you are supposed to confine yourself and get acquainted with the requirement of the motion under motion number 9. For that reason, honorable members, I call upon the move of the motion to reply on adjournment.
Honorable Speaker, as I move to reply to the adjournment motion, you can see the spirit of Munuve in the people. Everyone wants to speak. As I say in the morning, this is your time to speak to who Munuve was to you and to this assembly and to this county, freely as you can, but also the procedures and the standing orders applies. There are things you must do them substantively under a substantive motion, but also you have free to speak your spirit, even to shed tears, as I am, on the loss of a brother. Honorable Speaker, I beg to reply.
Honorable member, from the mood of the House is that the House is in agreement on adjournment, and for that reason, honorable members, the just concluded motion, as moved by the Honorable Majority Leader, presents a unique situation and solemn moments for this Assembly and the entire county, and especially the constituency Honorable Munuve represented. For that reason, honorable members, you will allow me to now put the question under motion of adjournment, the condolence and tribute to honor of one Joel May as many of the contrary opinions say nays. The ayes have it. Honourable members, I now direct the House to be at the plenary stage where now you can give your tribute. Thank you. Honourable Hamisi Malaya. Oh, sorry, we have the whip. And your whip, your card is not active. Please, you may proceed.
What's the problem? Thank you, Honorable Speaker. First and foremost, Honorable Speaker, I want to give my sincere condolences to the family of Honorable Joel Munuve Jakababa. Honorable Speaker, also want to send sincere condolences to this Honorable House. Honorable Speaker, since you have lost a member.
And I hope you will observe the lights, Honorable Member, please, in a record of 3 minutes.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, I also want to give my sincere condolences to you and the House and all honorable members for losing our colleague, a member for Kariobangi North, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, I knew Joel Munuve when he had not become a member of the County Assembly of Nairobi. Honorable Speaker, I met Joel Munuve where I usually go to my barber shop. And today I told the barber who used to clean his hair, Honorable Speaker, that you have lost a customer. He cried, Honorable Speaker, not because that he lost a customer, but he lost a friend. That's the time I knew him, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, when I knew him, he was speaking the Luo. So I didn't know, even today I wanted maybe to request the Speaker, especially you who come from the Luo community, if it will be allowed to be called Joey. Because, Honorable Speaker, he was speaking very fluent Luo. At the same time, Honorable Speaker, he was speaking very fluent Kikuyu. He was speaking very fluent Kamba. He was not aligned to any tribe. He was a unique man, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, I remember the last time before this House, I'm the one who had requested you, Honorable Speaker, how is Honorable Joel Munuve dressed? He doesn't have a tie. Honorable Speaker, you remember you chased him from this House. You told him to go and look for a tie. But Honorable Speaker, immediately after the assembly, he asked me, my friend, you have not gone to school. Let me teach you some lesson. Go to Oxford school. This is a tie, a necktie. And I told him, Mheshimiwa, I'm sorry. It's not within my preview, but now it's the preview of the Speaker who will invite you back, now that the Speaker chased you out. He told me, Honorable Speaker, that I know the Speaker will return me. I'll go back to his office. And I believe, Honorable Speaker, he came to your office and you granted him to continue putting on a tie. Honorable Speaker, as I want to give, because I've seen and I must respect timelines, I want to give the family, I want to read from the book of Revelation 21:4. And the Speaker, you may allow me to read through that. It says, he will wipe away the tear from their tears, and death shall be no more. Neither shall there be mourning, nor crying, nor pain anymore. And for the former things have passed away. I want to dedicate this to the family and to the honorable members, that one time death will also die. Thank you.
Thank you, Mheshimiwa Eulogies. The Honorable Minority Whip is on the floor. Eulogies, you will have to hold a bit.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, allow me also to convey my heartfelt condolences to you as the head of this House, to all the members, and the friends and family of our brother Joel Munuve, or as the Kariobangi North Ward people that he led knew him as a Team Dollar. That was his political acronym. Honorable Speaker, personally, Honorable Speaker, I don't have much to share about our relationship with the Honorable Member, although I remember him for being a steadfast believer on his independence, especially through the vote that brought him into this house. Since my counterpart has mentioned that he came here as an independent candidate, while most of us here were elected on, or rather rode through here on a party ticket, Honorable Speaker. And that itself separated his thinking and ideologies from majority of us, Honorable Speaker, such that we couldn't neither intimidate him nor coerce him into a certain way of thinking, because members here are used to the party positions since we have party ideologies, Honorable Speaker, and that is one thing that could never come in his way, Honorable Speaker. And Honorable Speaker, I remember as a friend of the governor, I used to, in many occasions, together with his friend Robert Alai, try to broker peace and friendship, especially when things seemed not to be working okay in their quest for oversight, and also in the quest of the governor leading this county. And Honorable Speaker, with that said, I would like to tell the family and also we as colleagues not to be fooled by what other politicians out there want to use it as a tool to fight their political battles. Let no one use the death of our colleague to have political scores of their own, Honorable Speaker. We have medics, we have pathologists, Honorable Speaker. That's why, Honorable Speaker, we beg that this House make sure that we conduct a postmortem to our brother, so that indeed we shall rest him, knowing what led to the demise of our colleague, Honorable Speaker. And therefore, I beg the public not to speculate on anything until who is the brother, or you as our speaker, gives us the correct results of what led to the demise. Honorable Speaker, allow me to finish by saying this, that to the family, just know that your brother's memory will always live on through the love he shared with others, especially to the friends. And Honorable Speaker, may his light continue to shine on through to the family and to the friends. Thank you, Honorable Speaker.
Thank you. The Honorable Deputy Whip, Majority Party Leader.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, allow me to send my condolences to the family of Honorable Munuve and the people of Kariobangi North. Because, Honorable Speaker, as we all knew Munuve was a steadfast man, a man who will not sit on the fence when it comes to decisions making. Honorable Speaker, when it comes to speaking, the whole House, this assembly, there's nobody who can match Munuve when it was about now speaking to what his mind wanted people to hear, Honorable Speaker. Because Munuve won, he was elected as an independent candidate. So he was not guided by our normal guidance of party lines, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, having said that, the family is also mourning, Honorable Speaker. And as a man who is also trying to be considerate, I'd advise the House, the public, that let us kindly let the family mourn, Honorable Speaker. But once we are saying that the family should mourn, Honorable Speaker, the family also needs to mourn with reasons. That is why, Speaker, I'd like to leave my statement with the second verse of the national anthem, that may justice be our shield and defender, and may we dwell in peace, love, and liberty. Honorable Speaker, liberty to speak what a man wants to speak, what a lady wants to speak. Honorable Speaker, I'd leave it at there, that may Munuve's soul rest in peace.
Okay, in order of sequence, I'll give opportunity to members who come from the same constituency with Honorable Munuve. Honorable Matara.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker, for this opportunity. Today is a sad day for us as a House, the entire Assembly, and also most importantly for the great people of Embakasi North constituency, the great Kariobangi North ward, his family, his friends, neighbors, and all his social circles, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, I have known the Honorable Member for a number of years in various circles, Honorable Speaker. As the team captain of Tug of War, as the chair of Environment Committee, and also he is one of the leaders of Embakasi North constituency, Honorable Speaker, and also in our various political interactions, Honorable Speaker. We've traveled with the member, Honorable Speaker, and we've had several business transactions, Honorable Speaker. And from all those spheres, Honorable Speaker, I can confidently confirm to this House that the Honorable Member was a man you could count on, Honorable Speaker. We are aware that the political environment and the political space is skewed in terms of betrayal, in terms of members not being honest to each other, Honorable Speaker. But on that account, Honorable Speaker, I can clearly and confidently say that Honorable Munuve, this issue about deceit where you agree on something and he does otherwise, he was not a person of that caliber, Honorable Speaker. His history as an independent candidate when he joined politics, Honorable Speaker, we realize in Nairobi for you to join this House, and I also get to congratulate the other members who joined this House through independent way, Honorable Speaker, means that he was a fighter. The first timers that, comparing with how we were last assembly, he was much outspoken and consistent in terms from the time that he joined this assembly. He pushed for what he believed in, and my colleague, the chairman of trade, has given me, indicated that I get to give condolences on behalf of the chairs that Munuve belonged to because he was a member of my committee. And if you look at the attendance of the committee, Honorable Speaker, 9 out of 10 times, he was committed to be able to dispense with whatever business that was in the House, Honorable Speaker. He was an astute entrepreneur, Honorable Speaker, to where he is, And it's going to be a great loss to this House, Honorable Speaker. It's going to be a great loss to the Embakasi North constituency, and it's going to be a great loss to the family and all those who are dependent on his leadership and whatever support he could be able to give unto them, Honorable Speaker. It is important that we take this as a learning lesson, Honorable Speaker. What we can give Mheshimiwa Munuve as a house is to live and believe and continue advocating for what is right and doing as a work, mostly focusing on legislation and oversight, Honorable Speaker. Thank you for those few remarks. Thank you.
Okay, Deputy Minority Whip, kindly proceed.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, for giving me this opportunity to mourn our brother, our friend and colleague, Honorable Munuve, Honorable Joel Munuve. He was a strong man, a very vibrant leader, very ambitious. He was full of life. And Mr. Speaker, he was a very healthy man. And today, Mr. Speaker, he's lying lifeless at Lee Funeral Home. It is very unfortunate, and it is very sad and very painful. And I want to agree with the majority leader what he said, that our lives are in the hands of God. But Mr. Speaker, we only want to know the cause of Honorable Munuve's death. Was it a natural death, or was it an assassination? That is all that we want to know. And Mr. Speaker, on that note, I want to call on my colleagues, let us arise, let us do our oversight role. We were not elected in this house to do praise and worshiping. We were elected in this house to represent the people of Nairobi. Let us arise like Honorable Munuve. Let us follow up on the bursaries for the poor kids of Nairobi. Let us know why our garbage contractors have not been paid, why the WDF projects are stalling. Let us know where the money is directed to. Let us arise. It is a wake-up call for all of us. Let us arise and be leaders that we were elected to be. And with that, Mr. Speaker, I want to give my condolences to the family of Honorable Munuve. Poleni sana to the family. It is very unfortunate. Poleni to the people of Kariobangi, to his friends, and even to all of us. We are all mourning. We are together in this. And I pray that God will lead us in this season of mourning. I want to leave us with one Bible verse. The Bible says in the book of Romans, I can't remember the chapter and the verse, but the Bible says that if we live for Christ. And if we die for Christ. So whether we live or die, we belong to Christ. May Munuve's soul rest in peace.
Thank you, Honorable Madam Commissioner Susan Makungu.
Opportunity. Mr.
I also join my colleagues in sending my condolences on behalf of the people of Ngara. First, I want to mention, if you allow me, because I've seen a raft of also our colleagues there, maybe the leader will also highlight the things that we've agreed on the Kamukunji, on how we are going to process with this. I'll allow him maybe at the time he'll be finishing, so that also the staff there understand that they were captured, also the staff. And then, of course, I met Mheshimiwa Sospita. He also told me, ngojea tutabonga. Much later is when they told me, I understand sisi ni independent bana. So I respected that. Every time they had an issue and they were pushing it on the floor, I told them, nyinyi ni independent. Kusukuma agenda assembly, you also need to convince them. Consistent openness for Mheshimiwa Munuve, you cannot remove it from him. As a befitting send-off, the committee that you chair on procedure and rules allowed us to bring the ministers on the floor. And as a befitting issue to Mheshimiwa Munuve's last statement, where he had an issue with the environment company that was being formed by executive, please process those CEC members to come on the floor of the House so that we can have whatever he was pushing. Let us process it on the floor of the House. Let all the statements that Mheshimiwa Munuve had pending and the statement, let it be processed in the floor of the House as an honor to him. So that, because now your committee has already given us process that we can deal with those things on the floor, you, in your remarks, you tell us the days that they are supposed to come, because they had refused to go to the Environment Committee when they were called. Let us see if they will allow, if they will also refuse to come to the floor of the House in honor of Munuve, and we shall process anything that he was processing. The train that you said has left, we are looking at it very carefully to see the direction that it was going, and we are happy to take it to where it was supposed to be destined. I thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Honorable Eulogies.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, for this opportunity. And mine first is to send my sincere condolences to the family. Mr. Speaker, I have known Joel Munuve for almost 20 years. I met him first in Moi Avenue, where we used to do business in a place called Backyard. And truly, Mr. Speaker, I have lost a friend, I have lost a brother, and I have lost a colleague. It has been the most painful 24 hours since I joined this assembly, because I couldn't come to terms with his loss, Mr. Speaker. Death is very personal, and as the leaders have said here, let us try and be sensitive in everything that we say, because it is not easy for some of us, because Munuve has been in politics for many years. Not many people may know, because he just got this seat this term, but he has been trying, and we have been in this field together. So, Mr. Speaker,
Munuve was a man of his word, and the best way to eulogize him is also to mean what we say. Let our words mean something. Let us be
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. Thank you, Honorable Speaker. Let me first take this opportunity to lay my condolences to our brother Munuve, and also lay my condolences to the family of Munuve and the entire County Assembly for losing our brother. I just have one song, just a verse. Just allow me to sing this. It's a Catholic song, but I know most of us can sing it. It's about pokea moyo wangu, okay? Moyo wangu, Mungu wangu, niweze kukupenda kwa pendo lako, unipe moyo wako, ewe Yesu mkombozi wangu, shinda kwangu nami daima kwako, unipe moyo wako, ewe Yesu mkombozi wangu, shinda kwangu nami daima kwako, wenye mwone Bwana yu mwema, na heri yule mtu anayekutani Yesu Kristu. Pokea moyo wangu, Mungu wangu, niweze kukupenda kwa pendo lako, unipe moyo wako, ewe Yesu mkombozi wangu, shinda kwangu nami daima kwako. Thank you very much, honorable members. Honorable Speaker, I can remember very well last week when we lost our brother George, the bodyguard of Jacom. And by that time you were with the Honorable Munuve outside here. And in fact you were joking, just like joking. He asked me how George died, and in fact you were just joking together. And he told me that he was feeling something in the chest. He was not breathing well. So I was just joking with him that the kind of the muscles and the weight he has. I was telling him that maybe it's just because of the fats that you have. Then I had some drinks in my car. We call it nyalala, changa. I told him that maybe I can go and give you
Honorable member, you want to confirm to this assembly?
I'm just giving. Let me just.
I just want you to be very clear. So, you want to confirm to the assembly you are carrying changa in your car?
No, not in the assembly. I'm saying outside. Nyadala, when you are outside. Are you getting it? I'm saying we were with him outside, jokingly. Okay? Jokingly. Not that I carried the changa. I said jokingly. Okay? So I told him, maybe I can give you something that can clear the fats, maybe in the fats, maybe, you know, somebody who's fat, the clot maybe that is in the heart. Yeah? So we were just jokingly. Then last week when we went to take our tanks at Nairobi Water, in fact we were with him the whole day at Nairobi Water. I didn't know that maybe it was the last day that maybe I will see my brother bathing. But let me finish by saying that into this verse, John chapter 11 verse 22, that says, Jesus said to her, I am the resurrection and the life. The one who believes in me will live, even though they die. Ndugu yetu hajakufa. He's just sleeping. Any person who died during this time of this Easter, you know very well, is just going to be with Jesus Christ. So let's pray for the family, let's pray for our brothers, and let's pray for the people of Kariobangi North, that our brother is just sleeping, but with our Jesus Christ. May his soul rest in peace. Thank you.
Herman Suleiman Malaya. Mheshimiwa Malaya, your mic is on.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, for giving me this opportunity to mourn my fellow colleague in this third assembly. First and foremost, I'd like to send my condolences to the family, the friends, and the entire community of Kariobangi North. I, as a representative Kangemi, I do also send my condolences on behalf of the community I represent. I have not much to say about our departed colleague, as we weren't so close to him, but I remember very well, as we were campaigning for the election of our speaker, our current speaker, this gentleman came on an independent ticket. And we as Azimio had been wounded by not getting the presidency. And our only hope was to get the speaker position. And Honorable Munuve didn't even waited to be coerced to join our team. He came through Honorable Kalonzo Musyoka and with no demands. And that's how we became a family in our first inception of this house. My second meeting was when he called me when we were seated at the Black Sea. When I approached him, he told me, wewe unaweza sign hii karatasi? I asked him, which paper? When I read through, I told them, I must consult my leaders. And he told me, which kind of a soldier are you? You are a coward. Eh? I thought I could rely on you, but eventually I didn't sign. So as we mourn our brother, I would urge the entire community, and more so the Fourth Estate, and the media circulating the cause of death. Let's give the family peace, and let's avoid a lot of unnecessary propaganda to the death of our colleague. And let's wait for the outcome from the post-mortem and from the health sector. Here I say, go thee well, our colleague, till we meet. Thank you.
The Honorable Deputy Speaker.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. First, let me appreciate and give my condolences on behalf of myself and the people of where I represent, that is Mihango, to the people of Kariobangi and the family of the late Joel Munuve. Honorable Speaker, as an assembly, I just think about what Munuve stood for. And I ask ourselves, are we going to fulfill the journey he had started as an assembly? Because Munuve stood for the right, not only for the people of Kariobangi, but for the people, for all of us and as a county assembly. Honorable Speaker, as you can remember, Munuve had been so much active for the last 1 month, and he stood for justice for us all. He cried for justice for Nairobians. I would ask this House, and I will ask them to, in supporting what Honorable Chege has asked, can we fight for justice for what Munuve stood for? You know, Munuve was standing as an independent candidate. He always stood and asked questions which were relevant to our wards, which were relevant to each and every person who is seated here in this gathering. Honorable Speaker, I will just leave the family with this word. I hope that even though your world is so dark right now, you will soon be able to see some light in the memories you had with Joel. May his soul rest in eternal peace. Thank you, Honorable Speaker.
Thank you, Honorable Virginia Wedero. Virginia? Members, you have a lot of time. We still have 1 hour. We still have 1 hour. Don't be in a hurry. Kindly proceed.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, for this moment to mourn my dear colleague, my friend, my brother, my partner in crime, Joel Munuve. My condolences first go to the people of Kariobangi North, his family and friends. Honorable Munuve was one of my most reliable support systems that I would count on at any given time. Apparently, they say the signatures, I can confirm with boldness one of the signatures was mine. We differed, but we never collided. Munuve was a true friend to me. We had our ups and downs, but I know where it hurts me most. Fare thee well, Dollar Man. Rest in peace, Munuve.
Honorable members, you understand, in this house we have 3 categories of members. We have independent members, which to date has left a gap. We have elected members, and then we have the special elect. On behalf of the independent members, we are left with one only Sospita. Or 2, we are left with 2. So maybe Sospita, as an independent candidate, press your mic or use the adjacent one.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker, for this opportunity. May I begin by recording my sincere condolences to the family of our colleague, Joel Munuve. and say that as a fraternity, because as alluded by Honorable Speaker, that we have 3 arms, or rather 3 sides, and we serve as a fraternity of independent candidates. And truth be told, without undermining the role played by the rest of my colleagues, Joel Munuve has lifted the banner of independent candidates in this assembly. And as it stands today, I can confirm that he is one of the most vibrant member of this assembly. For those of us who have gotten a chance and opportunity to interact with the engagement of honorable member in this assembly and outside the assembly, you can all attest that he really spoke his mind and he remained independent. And again, for those of us who have also observed our performance as independent candidates in this assembly, you can all confirm that indeed we are living that spirit, or we are living in that spirit of freedom of mind and speaking our minds. And I want to urge all of us here, the spirit that has been created by one Honorable Munuve, the best respect we can give him is carrying that spirit with us. And on behalf of also independent candidates in this assembly, I want to call all of us. We are elected by people to represent the people. Let us not relent in our mandate of oversight, representation, and legislation. So, honorable members, let us assume our responsibility without fear. This is the best respect we can give our own Honorable Munuve. As hospital, and on behalf of the people of Roysambu, I want to share my sincere condolences and say we will carry this spirit forward. Thank you, Honorable Speaker.
Thank you. Honorable Clarence Munga.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, for giving me an opportunity to mourn with the rest of my colleagues for the loss of Munuve. Allow me to convey messages of condolences to the family and people of Kariobangi North and the entire assembly for the loss of our colleague. Mr. Speaker, Munuve was one of the most honest person in this county assembly. I remember, and my brother Mheshimiwa Hamisi has just said, I remember when we were counting numbers, when we wanted numbers in terms of ensuring that we elect you as the speaker, Munuve was in forefront. The majority of people or other people were doubting about his stand in that election. But Mr. Speaker, when we went to Maanzoni, Munuve was the first people, or the people in front, to ensure that he comes there and counts other people. And so he was a honest person. Secondly, Mr. Speaker, in terms of oversight, Munuve was a fighter, a true patriot, someone who believed that justice must be served equally, regardless of where you come from, regardless of your status, regardless of your ward. He wanted justice to prevail, Mr. Speaker. And that's something that we need to emulate as members of this third assembly, Mr. Speaker. There's a time, Mr. Speaker, he was a fighter for his own people. Watu wa Kariobangi North have really lost a legislature and somebody who had a vision for Kariobangi North. I remember there's a time when the executive was fighting a hospital called Margaret Kenyatta Hospital that was taken over by the county. Munuve stood firm and in fact went to the podium and told the governor and the entire sector of health that they are not going to offer services as those services that were offered by Kenyatta Hospital. So he's somebody who believed in service delivery, somebody who believed that we needed as a county to pull up our socks in service delivery, Mr. Speaker. So, Mr. Speaker, I know people of Kariobangi North have lost.
Time is out.
Mr. Speaker, it started when I had already, I haven't even exhausted that time. Mr.
Kindly conclude.
Thank you. With those few remarks, Mr. Speaker, I'll remember Munuve as a honest patriot, and people of Kariobangi North have truly lost a legend.
Thank you.
May his soul rest in eternal peace. Asante.
The Chairman, Budget Committee. Kindly press on your mic. Sergeant, assist him, please. Use the one. Thank you.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker, for actually catching my pressing of my card. Sorry, Speaker. I'm a bit stressed to say something about Munuve because one, looking at the social media and looking at what I did when Munuve had issues with the governor Sakaja, I'm actually surprised, and I'm requesting those who are doing it for political gain to let the family mourn their son. Honorable Speaker, Honorable Munuve and Alai approached me when Munuve had an issue with Honorable Governor Sakaja that they wanted to have peace. Speaker, I can remember I was in Norfolk and Munuve and Alai joined me and requested that they want to have some peace among them. Honorable Speaker, I called the governor and requested him to come alone, or we have a place where there is no bodyguard and there is nobody to record our proceedings. Honorable Speaker, as a matter of record, Governor drove alone and we met in one of the China cave along a riverside with Honorable Munuve and Honorable Alai. And we had a long chat. When Governor was driving back, I was with him, the two of us, and he indicated something that he usually referred to me as care. Care Munuve seems to be more genuine than Honorable Alai. And I told him, Governor, it is true. And when I see that corner where Munuve used to sit, I even followed him the following day and told him the same. So, Speaker, I'm requesting those who have political ambitions to let the family mourn in peace. Yesterday, Honorable Alai called me to inform me that Munuve is no more. I can remember I was the first ones, me, Alai, and Ogeto, Honorable Ogeto, who were next to Honorable Munuve at the AR. Honorable Speaker, me and the brother seated there, we were actually hoping that Honorable Munuve will be back. And the brother can attest to that. And we requested, because it was still very fresh.
Chairman, the brother does not have a mic.
Yes, he has nodded, Speaker. He has nodded.
Just for noting.
Yes, yes. For avoidance of doubt, you can stand so that they can see you. That is the real brother of Honorable Munuve. We consulted and we said that this thing has just been, it is like 1 hour ago. Why don't we give it time so that our brother might be back? Honorable Speaker, before members joined us, we decided that Munuve to stay there so that maybe with magic he can be back. So I'm requesting members. I lost my mom the other month. To lose a family member is not a walk in the path. Let the family rest. I know members will not clap for me, but Governor Sakaja is very far from that issue of Honorable Munuve. I rest my case. We will stand with you. There are a number of things that will be communicated to you in camera, because some of them, Speaker will be the one to communicate to you. And it's also good to note that your brother placed you as the next of kin. So others are left to Speaker to communicate at the right time. We say sorry for the loss of our brother. Thank you, Honorable Speaker.
Thank you, Honorable Phil.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. With a heavy heart, Honorable Speaker, I join members of this Assembly, Nairobians and Kenyans at large to express my sympathies to the family, friends and colleagues of our departed friend and the people of Kariobangi. Honorable Speaker, I remember Munuve as a compassionate leader, a leader who prioritized the well-being and development of the people of Kariobangi North and Nairobi as a whole. A vibrant assemblyman who was not hindered by the so-called party positions. He was independent all through. Example is leadership, and Munuve was a good example. He also had a tendency of disliking cowards inside and outside of this precinct of this county assembly. I also want to echo the sentiment of MP for Dagoretti South that this matter has to be investigated, and we have to give the relevant government agencies that are tasked with investigation to investigate this matter, Honorable Speaker. And I think as an assembly, you being the Speaker of this assembly and the Chairman of County Assembly Service Board, let's see to it that this matter is investigated and we have a closure as an assembly, and also the family, the people of Kariobangi North can also have a closure. There's a member here who said there's no decorum in how people mourn. We must allow people to mourn and celebrate the life of our departed friend. My prayer is that may the spirit of boldness that was exhibited by Munuve always hover in this assembly. And I pray that Munuve will not just rest in peace, but he will rest in power. And may he rest in power, Honorable Speaker. Lastly, Honorable Speaker, we must do our role, that of oversight, Honorable Speaker, because all is not well, though all is not lost, all is not well, Honorable Speaker.
Thank you.
My condolences. Thank you.
Honorable Redson Otieno.
much, Honorable Speaker. I have only 3 things to say, Honorable Speaker. Number 1, yesterday I saw on social media on His Excellency, the former Governor Sonko, he attached the copy which Munuve read in the House. He was saying that the Honorable Speaker is gagging the members. But on my view, I don't think that the Honorable Speaker is gagging the honorable members. Because if he was gagging the honorable members, he could not have authorized that statement regarding Dishi na County. Number 2, Honorable Speaker, I can remember very well, I used to call Joel Munuve Jakababa. When the other time I was being removed from this house, the Honorable Munuve is one of the honorable members who came to my rescue at the assembly. May your soul rest in peace. Lastly, Honorable Speaker, I would like all the honorable members to speak in one voice. Thank you very much. May your soul, Honorable Munuve, rest in peace.
Honorable members, the hours of business will not allow us to proceed until we receive a request from the leader of majority and in concurrence with the assembly members. Honorable Majority Leader, under Standing Order number 33, please kindly proceed. 33.3. The microphone adjacent to you, Honorable Leader.
Those microphone. Honorable Speaker, I've been extended 2 different papers with very cute handwritings. Allow me to, Honorable Speaker, pass on to Standing Order number 33.3 and 33.4 to this Assembly to extend its sitting time until the business thereof adjournment is concluded. I beg to move. Honorable Odalo, seconder.
Honorable Speaker, I beg to second.
Honourable members, I propose the question that pursuant to Standing Order 33.3, this Assembly extends its sitting time until the business appearing on the order paper is concluded. Honourable members, I call upon the mover of the motion to reply.
Looking at the mood of the House, I beg to reply. And also, as you're aware, there are a lot of programs ahead of our brothers' internment. There's a service, there's a family before us, and the Speaker and the leadership wants to, preferably after the Speaker arrives of the House, to have a one-on-one with the family. We also try to moderate our debate. Thank you, Honourable Speaker.
Honourable members, I now propose the question that pursuant to Standing Order 33.3 and 33, this Assembly extends its sitting time until the business appearing on the order paper is concluded. May as many of the similar opinions say ayes. May as many of the contrary opinions say nays. The ayes have it. Honourable Heho.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker,
time, your lights are on.
Sure, Mr. Speaker, I'll be very brief. Mr. Speaker, allow me to lionize a man who was very endeared to the people of Kariobangi North and in equal breath to his family and equally to the members sitting in this chamber today. As evidence, Mr. Speaker, everyone who's standing here is standing in praise of what Honorable Munuve was doing. I remember in my last engagement with Honorable Munuve, he was very passionate considering the Dish in a County program, whereby, Mr. Speaker, unscrupulous business people were given contracts to manage the Dish in a County without following the Public Procurement and Asset Disposal Act of 2015. That was so much endeared to Honorable Munuve, and in the same breath, I think it should be endeared to our hearts to look into that matter. To the family, I will say, as Philip told Paul, that parting times is a sweet sorrow. The sweet part is that Honorable Munuve has gone to rest with his maker. The sad part, I know, is that he has left a hole in your heart, which only God can fill that void. Mr. Speaker, it is an adage that is told that death can kill a good man, but death cannot kill a good name. Mr. Speaker, in the honor of Honorable Munuve and in his preservation, we have a hall here known as Charter Hall. I don't know what the name Charter Halls mean or what was chartered there, but I will just ask you kindly as a house if we can consider renaming that hall Honorable Joe Munuve Hall. Thank you.
Honorable Lily Kidenda.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker, for this opportunity to honor a colleague. I'd like to extend my sincere condolences to you as the leader of this House, to my fellow honorable members, our valued staff who have taken time to be here with us, the people of Kariobangi, the family of Honorable Munuve, friends and relatives out there. Mr. Speaker, my first encounter with Honorable Munuve was when I heard him speak my mother tongue fluently. And I laughed and said, and he was talking to me, he was actually addressing me. Thereafter, I learned that he took time to learn more than just that language and his. And that from that moment, I realized that he was a man of the people. Allow me to speak about my observation, my encounters with him in this house. He was one of the most articulate, authentic, forthright, and singular, politely delivered at any time. He was very clear on his facts. Allow me to talk a little about my encounter with him in the committees where we rubbed shoulders. Just to name a few, the Planning Housing Committee and the Health Committee. Again, he was very clear in his rendering. He was precise, well-researched, clearly articulated. Always, he was one of the honorable members who followed time and time again on the motions that he was expecting reports from. He did not give us space to forget, to ignore, but he pushed and wanted everything to be concluded with something that he could lay hold on and work with. As an individual, he impressed me as someone who did not run on rumors. He was very well researched. He spoke very articulately about what he believed in, and he was very passionate. I would like this House to remember the values that he stood for. I'd like us to embrace the family and the people of Kariobangi as they mourn this great man, and allow them the space to mourn in a way that will help their grief. I want them to know that we mourn with them, we stand with them, not only materially, but also in prayer. You remain on our hearts, and we shall continue on this journey with you until we lay our departed honorable member to his resting place. Thank you, Honorable Speaker.
Honorable Mark Thiga.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, for giving me this chance to weigh in on this very saddening, I think the saddest that this assembly has ever encountered. Mr. Speaker, today I pay tribute to a remarkable colleague, a passionate leader, and a true servant of the people, Honorable Joel Munuve. His commitment to the people of Kariobangi was unmatched. He just didn't represent them. He stood for them, fought for them, and uplifted their voices with unwavering dedication. He was not just a representative. He was a bold representative who took his oversight role seriously. His legacy is one of service, passion, and deep-rooted compassion for the community of Bangu, as we call it, and Nairobians at large. Rest well, Joel. You gave your all, and this assembly is better after having worked with you in this journey. And because Joel was a revolutionary, I would like to leave part of with the words of former US President Woodrow Wilson. The seed of revolution is repression, and another is revolutions never go backward. Thank you.
Dionysius.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker, for the opportunity. Allow me to extend my deepest heartfelt condolences to the family of Honorable Munuve, because, Mr. Speaker, as much as we as the colleagues, we are touched and disturbed by the sudden death of Honorable Munuve, I believe the family members and relatives are touched and disturbed more. Honorable Speaker, I just want to pledge to this House. Mr. Speaker, to confirm an action by making sure Honorable Munuve's determinations, dedications, inspirations, principles, and stand does not die with him. Honorable Speaker, I know as much as there will be representatives from maybe the three staffs to represent Kariobangi North electorate, I also believe there will be representatives from this side of assembly, Honorable Speaker, that will be making sure that Kariobangi North residents are benefiting with the services they are entitled from the executive side. The fact that, Mr. Speaker, Honorable Munuve had raised some concern, had raised some alarm concerning his security. The fact that from his videos and clips, we have heard him saying that he has received some assassination threats. Mr. Speaker, to an extent of him relocating from his home to a rental apartment raises out of question. Honorable Speaker, I urge the investigation to be, the thorough investigation to be done, so that we can rest and pray that his soul will rest in peace. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Now, in this sequence, I'll give the opportunity to Honorable Member for Kiamichael, then Honorable Maurice Ochieng, then Honorable Samora, Honorable Peter Njau, then the last, Mudhoni Agnes. Yes? Okay, honorable members, we have 15 minutes, so maybe at least I give you 1 minute each. Yeah, so don't eat into some other people's time. Everyone who wants to speak will be given an opportunity. So, Kamaiko, under 1 minute, please. Then Honorable Chingera, then Honorable Dabar.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, for giving me this opportunity. And Mr. Speaker, today on behalf of my family...
Honorable Jera and Honorable Dabar, please come back to the assembly. Come back to the assembly. You want to tell me the members who are speaking were talking nonsense?
Yeah, it seems true. Mr. Speaker, thank you for protecting me and calling back the members. Mr. Speaker, today on behalf of my family and the great people of Kiamichael Ward, I want to mourn the loss of one Honorable Joel Munuve Kimanzi, my brother and my neighbor. A visionary and a servant of the people, his life was a testament to principled leadership, unwavering dedication, and deep compassion for the Kariobangi North Ward that he served. In his journey, he uplifted voices, championed justice, and left an indelible mark on our hearts and our history as a county. Though he's no longer with us, his legacy will live on. In the lives he touched, the causes he advanced, and the future he helped shape. May his soul rest in eternal peace, and may we carry forward his dream with the same courage and conviction that defines his life. Mr. Speaker, allow me to conclude with an essay from Pastor Martin Mola that goes this way. First, they came for the communists, and I did not speak out because I was not a communist. Then they came for the socialist, and I did not speak out because I was not a socialist. Then they came for the trade unionist, and I did not speak out because I was not a trade unionist. Then they came for the Jews, and I did not speak out because I was not a Jew.
Please don't allow a member to leave the chamber. Honorable Yugi, please come back.
Because I was not a Jew. Then they came for me, and there was no one left to speak out for me. Mr. Speaker, the cartel that operates more than the former Medellin and Cali cartels that trained havoc in Colombia will kill you, and for not being their sycophant. They will contribute heavily and attend your funeral to dance on your grave as a sign of victory. I hear that they have a list of those who they want to take out, and I understand that I'm the next in the list. For that record, just like Honorable Joel Munuve, I will die honorably on my feet and not on my knees. And just like the biblical Joseph of Arimathea, I want to state that my grave is already ready. I pass my deepest sympathies to Mheshimiwa's immediate family that is seated on the Speaker's gallery, to the people of Kariobangi who also are my neighbors and all my colleagues. May his soul rest in eternal peace, and may we carry forward his dream with the same courage and conviction that defined his life. Rest in peace, my neighbor. Rest in power, Kiongozi.
Thank you, Honorable Dabar. Proceed. Your mic is on.
Your mic is on.
Oh, thank you. Honorable Speaker,
Thank you for giving me this opportunity, Honorable Speaker. I want to take this opportunity to send my condolences to the family of Honorable Joel Munuve, and the people of Kariobangi North. Honorable Speaker, as you know, Honorable Joel Munuve was a steadfast supporter of WDF and members' welfare and the people of Kariobangi North. Honorable Speaker, I want this House, in honor of Honorable Joel Munuve, what my brother has proposed, to be honored, and the whole House to support it. Thank you so much, Honorable Speaker.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker, for the opportunity to allow, on behalf, my family and the people of Lindi, to send my condolences to you as a Speaker, to the family of Joel Munuve, and to the people of Kariobangi North. Honorable Speaker, in the recent past, myself and Honorable Munuve have had an opportunity to be the guest of Ramogi TV. We have always been invited to the Ramogi on a monthly basis to discuss issues of national importance. Honorable Speaker, Ramogi TV is a station where discussions are made in Luo tribe. Munuve and I always go there to articulate issues, mostly political, when he supports his guy, the Honorable Kalonzo Musyoka, and I support my leader, Honorable Raila Odinga. But he will discuss this. We'll be there for over 1 hour, having serious discussion in Luo, until even Luos will ask, is this a Kamba or a Luo? This guy was more of a Luo. In fact, I used to believe that his mother was a Luo because he knew Luo so deeply. I stand here to mourn my friend, by whom we've been working too closely, mostly at Ramogi, almost every 1 month, and to appreciate him for always being steadfast. Honorable Speaker, this is a man who used to sit here. He used to sit here around this place. He was fearless. He could speak things that I could not speak here. Because most of the time, I was defending the government of the day, and he was opposing the government of the day, both in the assembly here and in the stations. And therefore, the truth of the matter is that we have lost a leader who was real to his words. He was elected independent, and his mind was independent. The last thing I want to say about this whole issue, Honorable Speaker, is what my brother Honorable Reki talked about from the former governor of Nairobi, Honorable Sonko. I want to confirm to this assembly that members are not gagged by the Speaker in any way. We always speak here, we speak our mind without anybody gagging us. And it must go on record that Speaker Ken Ngondi does not gag members who speak here. Neither does the leaders who sit here gag anybody. Thank you so much, Honorable Speaker.
Thank you, Honorable Mary Wanjiru. Yes, Honorable Majority Leader.
Because of time, it's just a so that the late Munuve will also know the brothers who shared most of the things are here. On behalf of Kariobangi, I know my colleague has said that Charter Hall, But there is this passionate appeal Munuve had the chair of budget myself on a daily basis. The Kariobangi social hall or something. I think it's upon this house through your able speaker to direct the chair for budget and the entire house when we are doing the next cycle of budget to ensure that aspirations of Munuve of that social hall to be built is budgeted for and it's budgeted from onset with the name of Munuve Joel because he was passionate about that. I think I wanted to call you across.
Thank you. Honorable Wanjiru, you may proceed.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I stand here very sad. I remember sometimes last week, I and Munuve came to your office, and I remember as I left, I jokingly told him, najua umekuja kutetea watu wako, wacha mimi niondoke. So to my brother Munuve, I'm heartbroken by your loss. Your passion, strong voice, and tireless dedication made a real difference in this assembly and the lives of Kariobangi North community. You were never afraid to speak up what mattered and always gave your best in everything you did. Munuve, your presence, your energy, commitment will be deeply missed. My sincere condolences to the family and the loved ones during this difficult time. May your legacy continue to inspire us. I leave the family with the Bible verse, John 14, 1-3. Do not let your hearts be troubled. You believe in God, believe also in me. I'm going there to prepare a place for you. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you, Honorable Chairman for Health.
Thank you, Speaker. Let me join my colleagues in mourning a hero, Joel Munuve. Honorable Speaker, it is with great sorrow that I mourn the ultimate passing of my colleague and a friend, Honorable Joel Munuve. Honorable Speaker, Munuve, he was a passionate leader, tireless servant of the people of Kariobangi, and a voice of the hope for many. Honorable Joel's legacy of commitment, humility, and service will not be forgotten. His contribution to this assembly and the development of Kariobangi North and to our shared vision for a better Nairobi will be forever be remembered in our hearts. To the family of and the loved ones of Joel Munuve, I extend my deepest condolence and may the strength and peace during this difficult time. Munuve, rest in peace.
Honorable Agnes Njeri.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, for giving me this opportunity to mourn Honorable Munuve. I know Honorable Munuve way back during campaign time. He always called me sister. Every time we met in the corridors, he always asked me how politics was in his ward. And I always update him everything because we come in one constituency. My prayers to you, Honorable Speaker, and the leadership, every benefit you will be providing all elected leaders. Please don't forget Kariobangi North Ward. Thank you, Mr.
You, Honorable Helen Okello.
Asante sana Bwana Spika kwa nafasi hii ambayo umenipa Bwana Spika. Jioni ya leo niruhusu ili nitume sala na rambirambi kwa watu wa Kariobangi, familia, sisi ambayo tunafanya kazi na marehemu. Bwana Spika, tuna huzuni kwa kuwa tumempoteza mmoja wetu Bwana Spika. Mimi binafsi nikisimama hapa nikikumbuka Bwana Munuve Bwana Spika, ile wakati tulikuwa tunaenda mwanzoni Bwana Spika. Na Munuve alikuwa mjasiri tena mwenye furaha Bwana Spika. Yeye alikuja kivyake kama tunaweza sema independent Bwana Spika. Na alikuwa anaomba kiti wakati watu walikuwa wanafanya kampeni za kuomba viti. Nikamwambia na wewe uchukue hii kiti ya uchukuzi. Akasema hiyo si ni kidogo sana kwangu. So namkumbuka kama alikuwa mtu mjasiri Bwana Spika. Na pia Munuve aliweza kutoka Nairobi akikuja kwetu nyumbani kunisaidia kuomboleza babangu Bwana Spika. Munuve alikuwa na marafiki wengi na alikuwa anajua kuongea na mtu. Angekukuta kama unatoka Nyanza sisi angeongea na mimi lugha ya nyumbani. Akikuta unatoka Central anaongea naye lugha ya Central. Alikuwa mtu ambaye anapenda watu Bwana Spika. Sisi husema kama msabato, mavumbini tumetoka na mavumbini tutarudi. Bwana Spika, si jambo rahisi, lakini yote tunasema ni asante. Kwa familia naomba Mungu awapatie subra kwa wakati mgumu. Asanteni.
Honorable Agnes. Kindly use this mic adjacent to Honorable Lugonzo.
Honorable Speaker, thank you very much for giving me this opportunity to mourn my colleague and my good friend, Honorable Munuve. I send my deepest condolences to the family, the people of Kariobangi, and the friends upon the demise of our honorable member, Joel Munuve. No words can truly capture the heartache of losing a son, a spouse, and a sibling. I share in your sorrow during this incredibly difficult time. Mr. Munuve was a personal friend. I met him on the day of swearing in, and since that time, we became very good friends. Honorable Munuve was a philanthropist. He loved people. He fought for people's rights and was very passionate about his job. As colleagues, we will truly miss Honorable Munuve. Rest in peace, my friend, Honorable Munuve. As I sit, I will read a verse, a Bible verse for the family. In the book of Psalms 34, chapter 18. The Lord is near to the brokenhearted and saves those who are crushed in spirit. At this moment, look up to God because He alone knows what you are going through as a family. Thank you.
Honorable Jeremiah.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker, for giving me this opportunity to mourn my brother, Honorable Joel Munuve. On behalf of my people, Kayole Central Ward, I mourn Honorable Munuve, and Honorable Speaker, I heard many members saying that he did this and this. What I know, Honorable Munuve did nothing wrong in whatever he did, because that was his mandate given by his people from Kariobangi North. We need now to emulate his vibrant and make sure, Honorable Speaker, make sure the mandate that we have been given by our people doing oversight in this assembly is not obstructed by anybody. Honorable Speaker, as I believe you don't gang any member, let us do our business here freely, oversighting anything without fear or favor, Honorable Speaker. And with that reason, I say,
as long as you are within the
rule of law,
within the confines of the law.
As I conclude, Honorable Speaker, let me say, may my brother Munuve rest in eternal peace. Thank you.
Honorable Samora.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, for giving me the opportunity to join.
And we are only left with 3 requests.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, for giving me this opportunity to join my colleagues in mourning our departed colleague, Honorable Munuve. On behalf of the people of Clay City and myself, I want to pass my condolences to the family, friends, and the constituents who he represented passionately. You know, Honorable Munuve, a lot have been said, and I don't want to be repetitive, but I just want to say, it was not by coincidence that Munuve was an independent. Even from his personality, you could see that the guy was fluent in 3 languages, at least those that I knew. He was fluent in Toluo, in Kikuyu, and Kikamba. Number 2, the environment which he represented have never elected an independent. It is an environment that I know quite well, and it's always a battleground for 2 political formations. The fact that he could win elections in such an environment on an independent ticket shows you that the people there trusted him as a person, and he needed not ride on any political wave. So with those few remarks, because of the interest of time, I just want to say pole to the family, and we are together in this in spirit and in deed. Thank you very much.
Honorable Musango.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, for giving me this time to give my condolences to the family of Mheshimiwa brother, Honorable Munuve. Mr. Speaker, Honorable Munuve was very courageous legislator, and he spoke for many who could not speak. He was tribeless, and we can attest to that, Mr. Speaker. He was hardworking and also a good advisor, Mr. Speaker. We have lost a colleague who will feel his absence, and also kama jamii, he was also contributing a lot in many ways. Especially, we have traveled a lot, me with him and our party leader, His Excellency, Mheshimiwa Stephen Kalonzo, and he sometimes behaved as his bodyguard. He was a very brave man, and may God rest his soul in eternal life. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Honorable Washira.
Yeah, thank you, Honorable Speaker, for giving me this opportunity to pay homage to our departed colleague. Let me join my colleagues in registering my condolences to his family and to the people of Kariobangi North on my behalf and the people that I represent. I happen to know Honorable Munuve very closely because he usually visits a place in my ward, and he normally calls me to tell me that he is allowed. Yeah, a place that we know that as Hague. So I've come to interact with him on a daily basis, and he usually even goes to an extent of explaining to my electorate on the challenges that we go through here. So his political journey is that of persistence and resilience to fight for those maybe 2-3 times, and it's very identical to mine. And I really know Mr. Speaker as a person who has tried running on smaller parties. Getting elected in this city as an independent candidate really shows how close he was to these people. So I want to say that his outspoken nature often made him get many friends and even foes in the process. And I want to believe that his spirit will live on in this assembly, and it will reincarnate in all of us, that we will continue fighting for justice. To the powers that be, and even to us as an assembly, this is a stark reminder of the shortness of this life. And that's why I want to leave you with the verse in Mark 8:36. For what does it profit a man if he gains the whole world and loses his soul? May the soul of our departed colleague rest in peace. Thank you.
Honorable Ratio Wanjiru.
Thank you, Honorable. Thank you, Honorable Speaker, for the chance that you have given me. All what I can remember from my calling is that he used to call me Rachel, my mother, Rakeri, my mother. It is not all that easy to believe he is not together with us. It is not that easy for his family to believe he is not together with them. It is not all that easy. Even friends and colleagues, neighbor and community, it is not all that easy. And even though I'm not the preacher of the day, I can quote the Bible that says, David, when his son was sick, and he was mourning for his son, when he realized that his son is no more, he removed his cloth and he sat and went to the table, sit down, eat and drink. When his servant asked him, what are you doing? He said, he will never come back to me, but I will go to him. So his soul rests in eternal peace.
Thank you. May all the other members who would want to give their eulogy be upstanding. All the members who would want to give their honorable members of the House, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 members. In under 10 minutes, is it okay to accord them an opportunity, 1 minute each? Do we start with honorable member, then in that order? Thank you. Please, 1 minute. You be seated. Kindly proceed. The mic is on.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Also, my fellow colleagues for allowing us to speak also and give our condolences to one of our fallen soldiers. Honorable Speaker, Honorable Munuve inspired us. Most of the time, Honorable Speaker, even in the video circulating around social media, you'll see Munuve alone fighting for the rights of Nairobian, fearlessly and bold. I shared with Mr. Munuve, Honorable Munuve, a committee on implementation, where he gave insightfulness on implementation status of various sectors. For example, in health sector, where he could always ask, and in fact even today he was to present, he was saying that he has some evidences on how Dishina County is being misused. That is what he was to do today, because I am in that health sector. He could look and want to know the status of actualization and operationalization of Mama Margaret Kenyatta, which is a hospital that falls under his ward. Mr. Speaker, Mr. Munuve, our fallen soldier, would fight for the delayed system on payments in the county. If you go to the second floor where the customer care is, Mr. Munuve will always ask, why are people going back with money which they could pay as revenue in the county? Mr. Speaker, yesterday I happened to meet with one of his voters, and he was telling me that every holiday, Mr. Munuve was donating pencils and pens to the students, to the needy students.
Time out.
Mr. Speaker, just 1 minute. Mr. Speaker, kindly, I request. Mr. Speaker, even when this house and this county never had relief food, you could see Mr. Munuve going in his county, in his ward, donating food and cabbages, Mr. Speaker. So I want to give my condolences, my sincere commiserations to the family.
Thank you, Honorable Member.
And the book of Timothy 4:7-8 says, Munuve fought a good fight, he has finished his race, and he has kept his faith. Thank you.
The next member, please. Kindly be watchful and mindful of the time.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker, for giving this opportunity to mourn my brother and a colleague in this assembly. One, Honorable Speaker, I would like to say that Honorable Munuve was a close friend of mine because we have been meeting with him, sometimes even in my ward. And I would want to confirm to this assembly that he liked relating with friends and having friends. He loved so much to serve his people, his constituents, and mine is just to say to the family, my heartfelt condolences to you, and on behalf of my common accord people in Embakasi Central Sub-County, that we have lost a friend, a brother, a colleague, a husband of somebody, a father of his children. But we want to wish the family peace and pray for peace and ask God to help us, Mr. Speaker, 1 minute, to help us to accept.
Thank you.
With that, with those few remarks, Honorable Speaker, let me say just a stanza, because we have talked too much. The day by day, defense by night, a shelter in the times of storm. Oh, Jesus is the lock in our wailing land, our wailing land, our wailing land. Oh, Jesus is the lock in our wailing land, a shelter in the times of storm. May he rest in peace. Mheshimiwa Munuve, pumzika kwa amani. Asante.
Honorable Joy, please take the mic.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, for giving me this opportunity to mourn my colleague and a friend as well. If I can be told to define who Munuve was, I will say a principled, fearless, go-getter, and down-to-earth leader. He taught us a lot in this assembly as our fellow colleague, and also being a member of the Environment Committee. He's one of the most active members who are there to do oversight over the executive on many issues, including the sector of garbage collection. I've seen our fellow staff from the county assembly mourning him on the social media. This can tell us a lot about who Munuve was. He really cared about the welfare of many, not only his representation area, that is his constituent, but also when it comes to where he worked. He really cared about the welfare of everyone. May his soul rest in eternal peace. To the family, poleni sana.
Thank you.
Poleni sana. And Mr. Speaker, I have one burden on me, and I wish to lay it out. There's one thing that Mr. Munuve, Honorable Munuve, was asking me to do for him as a favor. He really asked me if it's possible to push for a basketball court in his area, but we never came to a clarification where I can get the space to do that. But now he's
Come again.
I'm saying, if there's one thing that Mr. Munuve, Honorable Munuve, always insisted that I can do for him as a favor, is if I can get an opportunity of partnering with anyone and getting an opportunity to bring a basketball court in his ward for his constituents. And right now I'm feeling overburdened because I never got to do that for him. But for his remembrance and also his legacy, I ask for anyone who can come in among us. I'll do my very best to look for a partnership so that I can be able to implement what I had promised him. Just joining hands with the people who are working with his office for them to show me where the land they will have put up the basketball court, and I'll do my very best to make sure that that basketball court is put up in Kariobangi North and named after Munuve. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Next. Kindly 1 minute.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker, for giving me this time to speak about my colleague. On behalf of me, my family, and Nairobians, would love to register our heartfelt condolences to the people of Kariobangi North. First and foremost, Honorable Speaker, the first time I entered this house, it was only Mr. Munuve who told me something. He told me that he knows Kiswahili like the back of his hand, and he can debate so well in Kiswahili. So once he had asked me one day, we'll stand on the floor, we debate in Swahili, and I told him, I'm so sorry, I can't tell.
Can Sergeant Atam give a member an opportunity to visit the washrooms?
And then
Honorable
he asked...
Yugi. Only Yugi,
okay,
who has placed a request. Member Fongei, be seated. Proceed.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. And then I remember we talking about how about Honorable Helen, because he can speak well in Swahili as opposed to me. Then we were laughing about it. Secondly, Honorable Speaker, as a member of Agriculture Committee, I'm the Vice Chair of Agriculture Committee. Munuve was my member, and we never lacked quorum, courtesy to Munuve, because I remember every time we were number 1 to be in the committee room, number 4, he was there to call all the members, and he made sure that we had quorum, such that even once, whenever we had an issue with maybe the executive or the directors, he was the only one who would face them, and then he would bring out the point, and then we work on it. Thirdly, Honorable Speaker, he had a statement that was coming to the floor through Agriculture Committee that was supposed to be asked on Lands Committee about the holding area of our animals in the county. So, Honorable Speaker, I ask that when we bring out that when we bring out that statement, Honorable Speaker, we want us to be given that first priority to prejudice on it. Thank you, Honorable Speaker, and may Mr. Munuve's soul rest in peace. Thank you.
Maragu.
On behalf of the great people of Karen, and on my own behalf, Honorable Speaker, I wish to register the condolences to the family and to fellow colleagues, indeed to a man who, whenever we met in the corridors of City Hall, I liked to refer to him as war must come. Indeed, because in his spirit, he was a man who fought for what is right, for what is just, and for what is true. Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., in his time here on earth, reminded us that a man dies when he refuses to stand up for that which is right. A man dies when he refuses to stand up for justice. A man dies when he refuses to take a stand for that. Indeed, in light of this, Honorable Speaker, Munuve is not dead. Honorable Munuve continues to live as his spirit continues to be with us. Honorable Speaker, when Honorable Munuve spoke, at a time when it was convenient to remain quiet, he questioned when we all others remained quiet. He stood tall in moments that demanded moral clarity, even when it meant standing alone. In doing so, he reminded us of the sacred responsibility we carry as the representatives of the people, not just to pass laws, but to guard justice, not just to serve in title, but to lead in action. Honorable Speaker, long live the spirit of Honorable Munuve, long live. Thank you.
Nyangicha, I hope you're the last one.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, for allowing me to...
Oh, Ndile. Okay.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, for allowing me to join my colleagues in mourning Mr. Munuve. On my own behalf and on behalf of the people of Imara Daima, allow me to extend my heartfelt condolences to the family of Mr. Munuve, and I ask the Almighty God to give them strength, wisdom, and peace during this difficult period of mourning. May his soul rest in eternal peace. Pole sana kwa familia. Asante.
Thank you. Magoba.
Asante sana Bwana Spika kwa kunipatia nafasi kujiunga na wenzangu kwa kupatiana risala zangu za rambirambi kwa ndugu yetu, rafiki yetu Bwana Munuve kwa ile kazi tumefanya pamoja. Nataka kuhakikishia familia kwamba Munuve alikuwa rafiki, Munuve alikuwa ndugu, na pia Munuve alikuwa mtu wa kufanya naye kazi bila kuchochea mwenzake, ila tu alikuwa mtu wa kusema ukweli. Nataka kumkumbuka Bwana Munuve wakati tulikuwa tunafanya campaign ya Bwana Speaker akisema ya kwamba lazima Speaker awe Speaker wetu, ila sio hivyo tutakuwa na shida mingi sana katika hii assembly. Kwa hivyo kwa niaba watu wangu wa Lower Savannah nachukua nafasi kusema ya kwamba familia pole na tuko pamoja. Asante sana.
Thank you. Ndile, the last one.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. On behalf of Line Saba and Wiper, Munuve was a friend of Wiper Party. Again.
Come again.
Munuve was a friend of Wiper Party.
A friend.
And again, a friend of my Wiper boss, His Excellency Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka. Mimi, kama Honorable John, Kaende, we are lost.
You are out of order, Honor. Remember, you can only use one language.
Okay. Okay. For us, as a member of Wiper, we have lost somebody who fought for us. He has fought for Wiper and the entire community of Kamba. We love Munuve.
Remember, we don't expect you to mislead this assembly.
Okay.
Honorable Munuve has not any given time subscribed to the ideologies of Wiper Party. He was elected as an independent candidate of this house. So I really don't understand from where you're coming from.
Okay, thank you.
First of all, Honorable Ndile, please withdraw the remarks.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. I withdraw the remarks. Okay. Allow me to speak because of Munuve. Munuve was a friend of me. He has done good to us. He has done good to this house. May his soul rest in peace. Thank you.
For having taken your time not only to eulogize our brother, but again to remain behind to make sure that we accord our brother respect he deserves as a soldier and a hero. Honorable members, during the proceedings, a lot of concern came up. And as the Speaker, I want to give direction on certain issues and areas. And now I direct that the leadership of the Assembly, through the Committee on Implementation, work on pending business of the Assembly as requested by Honorable the late Munuve, and such business, pending businesses, be processed and dispensed on Tuesday next week, 2:30. So I expect the chair of the Implementation Committee to liaise with the leader of majority, who happens to be the leader of the business, so that we can put to rest all that pending business, because that is the business of the House. Anything that was approved at the request of the honorable member became the business of the Assembly at that point in time. And for us to put everything to rest, then now the chairperson for the Implementation Committee, or the chair for Implementation Committee, to appear before the Assembly to answer or to respond to the concerns, be it request for statements, be it a report of any committee. So, honorable members, you stand guided. Further communication, honorable members, and in the sequence of the order paper, under standing order number 43-2, I wish to give directive on the interim representation of the residents of Kariobangi North Ward following the demise of Honorable Joel Munuve. We can't leave a vacuum. They need a representation. And for that reason, honorable members, I wish to convey the following directive. As you are aware, we sadly lost Honorable Munuve, the member of County Assembly for Kariobangi North, following his untimely death. The loss of Honorable Munuve is a great blow to this Assembly and to the people of Kariobangi North, and we continue to extend our deepest condolences to his family, friends, constituents, and colleagues during these difficult times. Honorable members, the law requires the Speaker to inform the Independent Electoral and Boundaries Commission, IBC, of the vacancy created by the death of a member in order to occasion a by-election. However, due to the current almost non-functional stage of the IEBC and drawing from the precedents set by the Speaker of the National Assembly, the Right Honorable Moses Wetangula, who appointed a neighboring MP to act for the constituency of Malava following the death of the constituency's MP, I have decided to take a similar action to ensure the continued representation of the people of Kariobangi North. Accordingly, honorable members, following the same precedents and in the best interest of the constituents of Kariobangi North, I hereby appoint Honorable Silas Matara Ongwae, the member for Dandora 2, to represent the residents of Kariobangi North in this House. Honorable Matara, under my guidance, will ensure that all local development matters and any other ward-related functions, including the oversight of programs that are critical to the ward, continues until such a time as by-election is held or further instructions by the chair as provided. Honorable members, you so stand guided. Honorable members, at the conclusion of the business of the day, the Assembly stand adjourned to 2:30 p.m. on Tuesday. Honourable members, you may recall we have the family members. We will just have a brief meeting with them in my office, maybe with the leadership of the assembly. Thank you for that.